This is Tom Sillis. I'm the CEO of wetcrow.com. I got a very interesting video for you today. The title is "Zero to $1 Million Business in a Month." Okay, now that's a real challenge. Before, I just did a video on how to make $1 million create $1 million business in 90 days. Now I'm going to show you how I did it in a month. Okay, and it's very doable, by the way, because if you have the mindset, okay, you built the business, you're not going to have $1 million in your pocket in a month. I guarantee you that. But you're going to have the ability, if you have the business already started like I did, and I'll explain what I did in the previous video a little bit. I built wetcrow.com. Basically what the business does, unlike lead generation companies, in home services, people are fed up with having, every time you look for home service, you got to call and leave a phone message, and then the handyman's going to get back to you and give you a quote, okay? Or they're going to come look at your job and give you a quote. That is bullshit. You don't need a quote for fixing a toilet. You don't need a quote for installing a faucet that you already went and bought. You don't need a quote for, what's the other stuff? You bought a ceiling fan. You brought it home. Now you need somebody to install it because you're not an electrician, okay? This is the kind of stuff I'm telling you. That's just one example of what you could do. Now, let me show you how I did it, okay? I took a shot at, I didn't have a website. I took like a Shopify type, a shopping cart online, free shopping cart. I took it, I installed it on my server. I rented a server, I installed it out there, and then I created 50 tests. I started out with 50 tests. I went out there, I looked at the prices, what they charge for it. It's not a brainer. I went to costestimates.com. I saw what they charge for labor, and I got the pricing. I created pricing. I went on the high end. Then I ordered, I got the domain. I registered that, obviously, and I had done all that. First week I did that. I did that in the first week. I created that. Meantime, I was creating, while that was being done, meantime, I was already working on, I had the domain. I got the domain, I got the server, I installed the software, I started learning how to use it. Within a week, I started putting stuff out there. 50 items, I went online, I went to costestimates.com, I pulled down the pricing, and I created the prices. And I got helpers too, because I knew I'm going to need them. I had advertised for co-founders on Craigslist, I think it was, and I got over 50 people. I told them, look, I told them, if you're going to waste my time, don't freaking do that, okay? My time is valuable. I'm going to make a commitment. You want to join me? You're going to give me $2,000 to join me, and I'll make you, I made a contract up real quick. I drew it up on the computer. There's no quitting. If you quit, you lose your $2,000. There's no refund on that money. If you're a loser, you're a loser. You're going to lose $2,000. Okay, it's going to mean, I don't give a shit. Even $500. Give me something to show you're committed, because I'm not going to work with you unless you're committed. So then at the end of the month, if it doesn't work out and I don't like you, whatever the case, we want to part ways, I'll give you the money back, the $500. It's not gonna. I don't need the money. Okay, I'm just trying to get you to commit. Okay. Now, what I next did is I got then I told him to get a few people, friends, family, whatever, because we're going to be out there putting door hangers. I ordered door hangers out because you have to build the business out. So I have the services. I put them on the website, and we did the best we could with SEO. We looked at the keywords. You put those in there. I had helpers. I had a lady that came in. I paid her out of my pocket. I paid her for about a week, I think it was. I'll give you so much money. The rest you're going to have to wait till I sell the business or whatever. So she worked with me. She liked what I was doing. She did it part-time. I gave her like $10 an hour for 2 weeks, and then the rest of the time I didn't pay her. I said, you're not going to, until the end of the month, I'm going to, when I start getting money coming in, I'll pay you afterward, okay? Or you can join the company or whatever, and, that's your investment. We'll figure that out later, okay? So before you knew it, I had like 5-6 people help me. And what we did is, they stuck by me because they liked the concept. Man, you're gonna make this $1 million business. I said, in a month. Oh, hell yeah! I said. So what we did is, once we got that, we started putting the door hangers out. After we got everything set up, ready to go, we started putting the door hangers out with the website www.wetcrow.com. We had a picture on the door hangers of here's the website. Here's what, and even on the front of the website, we had a picture initially. Here's the services we have. We had the list of services. Here's, we showed somebody booking how it works. Somebody booking a service. Here's the appointments. We made a prototype, an image of somebody booking an appointment. And then when we actually did the website, they can actually book it. We had we used a booking tool that we stuck on there, which a lot of these, a lot of these shopping carts have it, because they have the same, they do the same business with handyman. The handyman can set up a business, put his services on there, and make an appointment. Okay, but nobody's ever done it, where they want to quote it. That's the problem, and that's where I shine, because I had the service priced and I made money. People looked at it, that's not going to work. They thought, yeah, bullshit. It works very well. We're already over $1 billion business right now. Okay, here it is. Not even a couple years later, I'm already, got a multi-billion-dollar business. They valued it at $10 billion already. So, Amazon wants to buy me out. So, don't tell me it can't be done. It can be done. So, that's what we do. So, it might take you a year to get to where you have $1 million in your pocket, or where you can cash that out. But it's something. If your business is worth it, in 6 months, I had a $200 billion business. That's what they said. It's worth $200 billion. The investors said they wanted. I had investors come begging me to invest in it. I don't want to give up equity yet. I wanted to get to a little bit further. So I'm negotiating now with a couple investors, but they want like 30%. I'm not going to give up 30%, because I could turn and sell to Amazon right now and walk away with they don't want to give me $200 billion, but they're willing to give me, first they said $10 billion. So then they came back and they said $20 billion. And I said, no, it's a $200 billion business. I'm not going to discount that much. I'll give you a 30% discount. You give me half in stock and half in cash. Oh, we can't give you more than $10 billion in cash. I said, well, you're not going to get to buy the business then, will you? Because I'll sell it to Google. Google wants it. I'll sell it to somebody else. I'm talking to, Elon Musk. He wants to buy it because he messed up Twitter really bad and doesn't know what to do. So, he's better off taking some of those people, put them into my business and build it up. So, there's a lot of stuff you can do. You can't give up. You got to push forward. You got to give up your television. You got to give up all your free time for the first month, even for the first year. Actually, you're not going to watch TV. You're not going to watch The Bachelor. You're not going to go even your kid's birthday party. It's going to be short and sweet. 1 hour, you're done. Sorry, honey, I gotta go work, and you got to be willing to do that. You got to get your family on board. If you're married and you have kids, you got to get them on board with that. I'm not going to be available for 1 year. I'm building my dream, and I know we can make this work. Because if you put in the effort and you do the right thing and it's working, you're going to study the lean startup method. There's YouTube videos on that, and you'll understand what I'm saying. You got to find a problem out there. You got to solve the problem, and you got to create a solution that customers want, that they're willing to buy, and go out there and sell it on paper. Say, would you pay me to buy this service? I'm a handyman. I'm doing this stuff. Would you pay me $200 to install a toilet? You might have to go out and see 100 people, but I guarantee you're going to find 10 people say, yeah, I'll have you come out. You can do this job instead. Okay, I need pictures hung on the wall. Okay, if you're handy like that, you can do that. Okay, now you just started a business. Okay, now even though you're doing the job yourself, you know how to do it. You could train others. You can get other handymen. You go online. You can call a bunch of handymen. They're going to join you. You put ads on Indeed. You can get handymen to join you. I'll pay you $30 an hour. Okay, you can do this. You can install swimming pools and make like we're doing now. We have a handyman that's making over $5,000 a day. He's got a business of just installing pools. And he started doing that with us, and he's making over $5,000 a week. He's got like 10, 20 people working for him. Okay, so don't tell me it's not doable. It's very doable. Okay, you're going to learn very quickly how to do that. There's a lot of videos. You learn how to hire people, how to interview them. You're going to learn that online. I can't teach you everything. You're going to have to use your brains to do that. Okay, you have to learn how to the brainstorming. You could watch Alex, I think it is, on YouTube. They have there's a lot of stuff out there on how to become a billionaire. Study that, develop a billionaire mindset, and I guarantee you that you're going to be ready in a month to start doing that. You gotta spend the time. You're gonna have to spend before you start making the money. You're gonna have to spend the time to get your mind there first. Okay, you gotta fix yourself first, because if you don't fix you, you're not gonna be able to do this. Okay, because that's a mindset you gotta develop, because it's hard to break old habits. It takes 30 days to change a habit. So if you're doing the same crap and then you give up on it, if you make New Year's resolution, you give up on it, that's your problem. you got to break that habit. You got to develop the habit of what billionaires do, and you got to practice it for a month. Okay? After you develop the habit, you're going to get up and you're going to be disciplined every morning. You're going to do your exercise, whatever you do. You're going to walk your mile, whatever you have to do. You're going to do every freaking day for a month. You're not going to change it one day. The first time you give up, you're going to be a loser again. Okay? And if that's where you want to be a loser. And you can sit there and watch all the videos of other people. I made $1 million in a month, and you didn't do that. Okay? How are you going to feel that when you're 70 years old like I am, and I had to go out there and make money, and I had a hard time in my 60s? Because I started this shit in my 60s, okay? So don't tell me you can't do that, because it's very hard when you're 70. It's 10 times harder. I'm walking with a cane now, okay? You see that? Okay? I want you to see that, because that's what happened. I was dizzy. I couldn't even work. I was in bed for 6 months. Last November, I went and got a massage, and all of a sudden I got dizzy. I had an ear infection and went to my inner ear, and I was dizzy. Even now, I get days I'm dizzy, okay, where I can barely walk. I have to walk with the cane. I can't walk outside without the cane. In a straightaway, I'm good. I don't need the cane, but when I go up steps, I need that cane, because I have to hold on to something. So, that's what it takes, and I'm doing this stuff, okay? I created a $200 billion business, okay? So what does that tell you? And I did that in the last few months. I did that because it wasn't quite, it was $1 million business. I was making money, okay? I could survive in the U.S., okay? But now I knew I had to take it to the next step, and then I had the incident happen when I had the vertigo, and I couldn't stand up. I was throwing up like crazy, and then finally I figured out, after about 6 months, I was so afraid, because I got scared. I thought I'm going to die. That's something. I never had this kind of problem where I'm disabled ever in my life, so it was very terrifying for me, and it's something that I don't care what happens to you. You got to be willing to get up and run again, and I did. Finally, one day, I got over it. I said, because I could literally not even work. I mean, I sit at my computer for even 1 hour. I couldn't do it. I would get dizzy and I want to fall down. The whole room would spin around. So it took me that long to get the medicine to work to where I could actually function and work 4 hours a day or 6 hours a day. Now I'm working. I got days I work 10 hours a day. Some days. Then I have to cut back a little bit because I get dizzy again. I can't do it after about a week, and I gotta cut back. Then I sleep maybe 8 hours again, and I do it again. So it's very doable. You got to put your mind to it. You can only do so much sometimes if you're handicapped. But you know what? If you put your mind to it, you can do it. You just got to make the commitment, because when you have to do it. Because I gave up all the TV shows. I gave up everything. I didn't watch The Bachelor, and I loved that show. I didn't. No more Monday Night Football. There was no family gatherings. They call me. I'm having a party for the kids. Come on, you don't need me to be there. I'm gonna have to pass. I'll come. Next year I'm taking a year off from everybody. I'll if it's at my house, whatever. I do Thanksgiving. I do Christmas. That's where we're gonna be meeting. That's the only 2 days I'm taking off for the year. And the rest of the year I'm not available. Please understand that. I'm trying to build a $1 billion business. And I'm on my way to do it. It's already worth $1 billion, and I got to finish building it, so I can sell it. And that's what I told everybody. And you got to be willing to do that and say that, and get people on board. And they start seeing that you're making money. When they start seeing that you show them your bank account. Show them your bank account. Hey, I already got $1 million. I'm taking in $1 million a week. So they look in your bank account, and it's got millions of dollars in there. They don't know that that's not your money, all your money, because you got to pay. You got to pay your bills. You got to expand the business. You got to pay the service providers, so maybe you delay for a week so the money stays there. You tell them this week we're putting a new system in to pay you, so it's going to be 2 weeks to get paid, just one time. All right, now you let the $1 million sit there before you pay anybody, so that you can show your family that I got $1 million. And you take a picture of your bank account, you save that bank statement, show them you got $2 million in the bank. Okay, show them your success, because then they'll believe it. When they see $2 million in your bank account, they're going to start believing you. That's just the way it is. So be willing to do what it takes to do it, and to shut up the naysayers, okay? Because they're the ones that are going to drag you down. Your family will say, you're not going to be able to. You're fucking full of shit. You're not going to do it, okay? Yeah, you can do it. And, you got to prove to yourself that you can do it. and you can prove to your family, I'm going to show you that I can do it, and just do it, and just forget about all the other stuff, distractions, and just freaking do it. Okay. Anyway, what I want to tell you is to please subscribe to my channel, okay, and then like this video, because if you do that, I'll make more videos. If you don't do it, I'm going to stop making videos. I'll be running my business. I already got a $200 billion business, so I don't need to be wasting my time doing YouTube videos. So if you subscribe to my channel and you like this video and you like my other video and you watch them, I'll help you. I'll help you get there. Okay, I'll push you a little bit. You need somebody to make you accountable. I will do that to you. I will do that for you. Okay, if you have the guts to do it and you put the time in, you know, I'm going to charge you something up front though, because I'm not going to do it for free, because I want you to commit. I want you to. It's going to cost you money. You got to put a little money up, maybe $2,000 or whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever it's going to take, I need you to commit, and I'm going to help you out if you're willing to put the time in. Okay, when you find out whatever your niche is going to be. And I'll even help you brainstorm. I mean, you know, this is what you need. You need somebody. You could say, I got a billionaire. You know, he doesn't have $1 billion in cash, because no billionaire does. Okay, it's a mindset. You know, because if I'm smart, I'm going to invest my money into other stuff, into residual. So I have real estate. I have other businesses that are making me money, so that if something was to go wrong, the FTC shut me down for some stupid reason, like they're trying to do to Amazon. You know, then you got another thing. You got to have multiple streams of income. Okay, so like I said, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll be chatting. Okay, and I'll see you on the other side.